Hey guys.
Alright, for this Throwback Thursday, we're doing DIO, Rainbow in the Dark. This was not requested by anybody. Not on Patreon, not by Pigeon, not by fax, FedEx, Courier. I don't know. But it wasn't requested. Let's put it that way.
I'm disappointed.
We did 3 in a row. I think it's time for me to get something that I want you to check out. And the only song we've done from DIO on the channel was Holy Diver. I think that's the only song from DIO you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's time to change that. We need to change things up a little bit. So it's time for you to be introduced to Rainbow in the Dark, live in London in 2005. By the way, how the hell do you get a rainbow in the dark? That's like, don't you need light in order for the rainbow to exist?
Don't you need rain?
You need rain, and you need the sun, because then the sun hitting off the rain is how you get the whole rainbow. In the dark is kind of hard. But anyways, but if anybody can do it, DIO.
Yeah.
DIO can do it. So Rainbow in the Dark, live in London in 2005. I'm really looking forward to this song.
Yeah.
By the way, one of my favorite DIO tracks of all
Wow.
time. I really like this song. It's really majestic.
It's better than a Holy Diver.
No, they both are great songs. I mean, asking one to pick between two separate DIO songs is like asking one that has 2 kids, asking him which one is his favorite. Do you see what I'm saying? You cannot pick a
I felt
favorite.
like that one's easier.
What?
To pick your favorite kid.
No, it's not an easy choice to make. No. For me, it is. I only have one.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't think I would pick you.
Yeah.
So, but for people with 2 kids, I don't think it's an easy choice. I know my mother would pick my brother, but, I don't think it's an easy choice. Just saying. I'm not bitter or anything. I'm just saying. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
lucky bastards in that front row.
Yeah.
Ah, God, this song is so epic. All right, say of your justice, what did you think of Dio's Rainbow in the
I
Dark?
love that piano in the background.
Keyboard.
Dun, 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 dun.
That melody is absolutely incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
That keyboard melody. To me, the song is made up of 3 different components. Obviously, his voice. Like, the guy has just incredible vocals. That melody, that keyboard melody is absolutely magnificent. And then the guitars.
Yeah.
So to me, the guitar, the keyboard, and his voice are
Which
the
the
3
keyboard
components.
melody is based on the guitar melody.
It's the same melody, it's just a
Yeah.
different instrument. But the guitar also comes in with a solo, with a heaviness. It's a little bit of a heavier riff. I really like those 3 components because to me, those are the 3 components that really make this song work. To me, perhaps, besides the vocals, one of the most important being that keyboard.
Yeah.
Because that keyboard comes in at those key moments there, like in the forefront. Like, it's always there, but it comes in the forefront. And you hear... Din, 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 oh, like a rainbow in the dark. Yes. So, did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
That performance was from 2005 in London. Those guys are some lucky fuckers to be in that front row there.
Yeah.
Watching Dio. Like, it's one of the... Like, if I could go back... This is a good topic of conversation. If I could go back and watch live 5 bands that I've never got a chance to see live, I would say Dio would be definitely on the top of my list. It would be Dio, Queen... Motorhead. Definitely Motorhead.
But you did miss your chance.
I did miss my chance. Oh my God, don't even remind me. Pantera.
But you also missed your
I
chance.
also missed my chance. Pantera. And I'm going to say something that perhaps is going to piss off a lot of people, but I have to say Nirvana. Because it was a band that influenced me a lot as a teenager. That whole grunge era of the early 90s when Nevermind came out, even before. I discovered Bleach after Nevermind. Nevermind allowed me to go back and listen to Bleach. But, for as many people that hate on the grunge, that hate on Nirvana, to me, that band really influenced my taste in music and my appreciation for things outside of metal.
You want to go see Soundgarden? Or
oh my God! Now we're extending the list here.
Yeah.
Now, like, you're gonna add Soundgarden, you're gonna add Audio Slave. Like, we can add so many other. The Doors. I'm such a huge fan of the Doors. They went on tour with a different singer. I believe was the lead singer from The Cult at one point in time. But to see the Doors without Jim Morrison is like seeing Queen without Freddie Mercury. It's not the same. It's like Sepultura without Max Cavalera. It's not Sepultura. I mean, to me, there's certain members of the bands that, well, let's add some Led Zeppelin to the mix as well. I didn't mention Led Zeppelin, another band that I've never got to see. So, certain bands, you can take certain people out of the band and the band can still exist.
Yeah.
But there's certain members of the band that you cannot take out of the band.
Especially the lead singer.
Specifically the lead singer. It's really hard for you to take a lead singer out of a band, put somebody else in there, and then say that's the band.
It's like taking Yachty out of Winter Sun.
Yeah, I mean, it's taking, like, okay, to use a band that you love absolutely is like taking Chuck Liddell out of Sabaton.
Yeah.
You cannot take there's certain
Now,
key
some
members.
work.
What do you mean?
Like, some taking out the lead singer and replacing the lead singer, some of them do work.
Okay, what are you thinking about? You thinking about Rhapsody of Fire, for
Yeah.
example? Okay, I knew exactly that you were going in that direction. It works because as iconic as certain... I don't want to say this about Rhapsody of Fire, but we're talking about iconic bands. We're talking about The Doors, Queen, who else did we mention? Like Motorhead. Now everybody passed away from Motorhead, so like it's not like they could even go on a tour. But we're talking about iconic bands.
Yeah.
Like Dio. Like, you cannot have Dio without Ronnie James Dio. How the hell do you have Dio without Ronnie James Dio? I know there's
How do you
the
deal
whole
with
hologram.
Dio?
Yeah, you have the hologram. It's not the same thing because they did a concert where they had him as a hologram. I think it was from this show maybe, where they had him as a hologram singing, but the rest of the band was actually there. Like, they did that.
How are you supposed to interact with them?
You don't. You just go and you watch them. You watch the guy singing and whatever. It is what it is. All right. So now the phone is ringing and we have to cut this video short. All right. Can you go get the phone? It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I know. It's my mother calling from Portugal. All right. So for those of you wondering what that phone is, it's my mother calling from Portugal. She's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. She doesn't know I'm doing videos. All right. It's stopped. By the way, that's one of my favorite classical songs of all time.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that song. I enjoy classical music as well, and that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Paralisa. I love that song. All right, so now that the phone stopped, we can continue. It's you cannot. Those guys are iconic.
Yeah.
We're talking about iconic bands here. We're not talking about Rhapsody of Fire. We're not talking Vision Divine. We're not talking about. I'm not saying that they're not great bands, but come on, they're not at that level. I mean, like it's comparing apples and oranges. You know what I mean? There's no comparison. So I don't think you can do that. And this performance of Dio, I mean, the guy is absolutely incredible. I don't know. That begs the question: would you pay money to go see Dio perform with a hologram of Dio? Because think about this: the music is live, the instruments, but his singing is not live. His singing is recorded. It's like playback. It's from a different performance, right? And you have his hologram walking around on stage. So, well, not walking around on stage, but like probably showing you like somewhere. I don't know. Would you go see something like that? I wonder people at home, would they go see a concert where
it's funny.
Like it's like if Queen did a concert and they had a Freddie Mercury hologram, would you go see that? Is that still okay? But then the question is that still live? Because the music is live, but his vocals are not live. You know, it's a hologram. They're pre-recorded. So does that count as a live show? I don't know.
It does. In a way, it does. But I would want to see one of those because I'm so
Well, there's certain bands you'll never be able to see. That's the only way you're going to.
That's the only way I'm going to see it, and also I'm very curious on how that would work.
The hologram thing.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I don't know.
It would look like something on Star Wars.
To me, I think I understand the idea behind it, but to me, it cheapens the process itself. It's like, you know, I almost feel a little bit dirty paying money to go see something like that because I feel like it's cheapened the original. You know, I understand that those artists are gone and there's a whole new generation of fans that never got to see them and perhaps want to see them. But I think it cheapens what that artist did before and the legacy that it has from before. You know, if you want to do what we did now, watch a video from a previous concert.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I know it's not the same, but
it's the closest you're going to get.
It's the closest you're going to get. I think doing the whole hologram, I'm personally not a big fan of it. That's just my personal opinion. All right, guys, this is it for this Throwback Thursday. You know, we talked about Queen, we talked about The Doors, we talked about Ronnie James Dio, The Phone Ring. It was a classical song. It was my mother calling. You got a little bit of everything.
You got to go call her back now.
I got to go call her back. All right, guys. See ya tomorrow. All right. See ya.
See ya.